As men, I believe that it's our purpose to serve others, to become strong, emotionally stable, so that we could serve the people around us, especially our loved ones, especially our family. Welcome to the Dynamic Man podcast. This should be episode 4, and hopefully you've heard episode 1 through 3 already. If this is your first time here on the Dynamic Man podcast, what we talk about here is a lot of difficult topics that focus on becoming the best version of ourselves as men in hopes to be of service to others, especially when you're about to start a family. If you don't know me by now, I am a father of soon-to-be 2. I have a podcast called the Broken Instruments Podcast that runs entirely separate from the content that I'm putting here on Dynamic Man. So this podcast in particular, Dynamic Man, is going to be focused on a lot of things that I feel like I want to speak on, not because I feel like I can toot my own horn about it, but it's more of strategies about life. I think there's a lot of issues going on in our world today, and I believe that it stems from a lack of understanding of our role as men. There's a lot of things being put out there nowadays, especially when it comes to what men should be, what men should do, and I started seeing this as a problem, and I'm hoping I'm not the only one seeing all the bullshit that's being put out there in regards to what's happening in the world. I think in the last couple of years, we've realized that there's a lot of shit that we've been pushed that is not turning out to be what it was. And regardless of what background you have as far as work, whatever phase of life you're in, whether you want to start a family or not, there's things that we have to do and become as men so that we can serve others. I think it's one of our purposes in life to serve the people around us, the people that depend on us, that are closest to us. I think we're called to serve in a special way. And regardless of what people tell you nowadays, I think there's so many things being pushed to us as men nowadays that kind of makes us confused about who we are and what we're trying to do in this world. Like I said, whether you're wanting to start a family or not, whether you have a family, whether you're single, whether you're dating, what I want to bring up here in Dynamic Man is the core ground level foundation as men. And a lot of deep work has to be done for that. For me in particular, I believe at this point in my life, not just because I became a father, but going through the last few years, questioning everything that my family has taught me and going over who I became and how I became that way, all those things added up serve what I'm trying to do now, my purpose in life now. Like I said, whether you want to start a family or not, at this point, it doesn't matter, because as men, I believe that it's our purpose to serve others. It's our purpose to become strong, to become aware, to become emotionally stable, so that we could serve the people around us, especially our loved ones, especially our family. I'm hoping I'm not the only one that sees this. The world is in a chaotic state right now. Regardless of your religion, regardless of your political beliefs, regardless of whatever vocation you have in life, I'm pretty sure you notice that there's this shift going on as far as who we are as people. What I see is people are being pushed towards each other. We're being more divided than united on so many different fronts in this world. And it shakes me to the core of who I am, to think about the future, to think about my family, to think about us as men and who we want to be and who we want to become and who we're on the way to becoming.